Question 1133. Would you rather have hair made of spaghetti or sweat maple syrup?
Oh.
I feel like I have like an invested interest in this question.
How fast does the spaghetti grow?
About an inch a day.
An inch a day?
Yeah.
I'd rather have syrup sweat.
So about every 7 or 8 days, you could have a meal of spaghetti for free.
Yes.
Okay.
You get sick of spaghetti though.
Not once a week.
You gotta, I worry about the Rona, and so it's like when I go out of my house, I put my hair up because I have so much hair. You know how much stuff can like just get trapped in this?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
wow.
Full of bugs.
I don't want spaghetti hair in a pandemic with an airborne lethal virus.
If you're talking about bugs, though, having syrup sweat's going to be a lot worse for you than having spaghetti hair.
I can wash that. I've already dealt with bugs. You don't understand. My hair is like a Venus flytrap for bugs. If so I already dealt with that. I'm good. So it's like I can shower. It's okay, and it might make dating really, really interesting.
I guess it depends on how much you sweat too, though. Because if you sweat a lot, like if you step outside and it's just like 80 degrees and you start sweating, you're gonna be covered with flies like instantly.
I'm in the South, and that already happened in my garage. So it's when I was sanitizing my groceries. So I'm used to that. And when you consider sexy times, you're getting in the mood, you're sweating a little bit, can make things interesting in the bedroom. It's tasty. Go get you some pancakes. It's Saturday night. Let's get wild. Go in the bedroom with some pancakes and you sweat and syrup. Okay. I don't know.
I've got this sick thought of perhaps serving somebody I don't like pancakes with something that's come from my ball sweat, but as it's more commonly known, a McDonald's breakfast.
Let me catch up on the chat quickly. Stool screamed very quickly spaghetti. I think he's very enthusiastic about this. Mama Atheist said sweat maple syrup. Nerdy says, would the maple syrup sweat still be yeasty? No. Mama Atheist said, I'd eat all my hair and constantly be bald. Richard says, women might like the syrup sweat.
Can I ask a Stool a question?
I wouldn't, but go on.
Stool, if you had sweat or maple syrup or sweat, couldn't you use your spatula hands to just like scrape it off real easily?
Spatula hands to season 1, Jenny.
He still has them.
Been cut off.
We're banning spatula hands.
Well, you gotta tell me these rules ahead of time.
I was gonna say, I just love the fact that Rainbow does that hand symbol without thinking about it.
Now I'm curious. Spatula hands, do they grow like fingernails to where you
No.
have to sit down every once in a while, or is it like
Please,
permanent?
I've only seen them on a doll.
This is science brain. I'm like, spatula hands. Would it be keratin like nails?
I think
No. No, what happens is it grows out of about here. It grows from about here. Oh, there you go. See, I know this, there's a camera in front of me, right? It goes, you imagine a stub there, and then a plastic spatula grows out from there.
It's plastic, or is it keratin?
No, it's plastic.
How does plastic grow out of your body? Because that's a polymer.
That's that's what I always wondered about Wolverine. Is how could he suddenly generate this infallible metal out of his?
The metal
It didn't. When they're Wolverine, that metal was put in.
His power is to heal.
Yeah.
So that's why he was able to have that metal put in, because he's a healing
Adamantium.
Get hot metal.
Oh, okay. I also always wondered about leverage points. He's
So there we
doing all this
go.
flashing stuff, and he's just got this little pivot and tied down.
Do we have?
Magneto does that.
Although it's just not going to work out.
We're not allowed spatula hands made of adamantium then.
That's a shame. And you really wouldn't want that in certain cookware anyway, because it would hurt your cookware. so it's just as well.
Your non-stick stuff would just be ruined by adamantium.
Yeah, your non-stick stuff. Your
Completely.
cuisine art, really nice panini grill, it's destroyed.
But
with-
saying that, you wouldn't. It would ruin any cookware. Right. Santi says, I like spaghetti hair. Yandiri says, sweat spaghetti becomes maggots if it's left out for too long. Lord the Sewing says, I'd rather sweat maple syrup and find a fetishist. Right, I want to know why she's got a problem with plastic coming out of the arms, but she's fine with pasta coming out of the head.
I mean, spaghetti coming out of the head, that's a biological substance. Plastic is something that's generated in a lab. It's
But
natural.
spaghetti's organic and natural.
Right.
Are we? By the way, are we assuming it's actual cooked spaghetti that's coming out and not like dry spaghetti?
It's like Wayne Static.
You know, like not pre-cooked spaghetti, because I could
can't
just
let
see
it
that
get
the
too dry. You
moment I go to brush my long locks there, and it's like crack.
You can't let it get too dry.
Well,
You need
you're
good
trading,
conditioning.
you're trading off brittle for Rockwell rating. You know, that's.
But you could do some cool hairstyles if you let it dry out. You have like a big mohawk.
How would you sleep in that, though? You'd be crunching all night.
Well,
Well,
like your
no,
hair
I think as it came out your head, the natural oils would keep it soft.
So you'd have. I don't know that the oils would penetrate the starch dry.
I don't know that
So this is turning into a pseudo spaghetti because you don't want oily spaghetti. You don't want.
Okay, everybody has a homework assignment. Go get you a strand of spaghetti and dip it in olive oil and see what happens.
Oh, you don't want
Report back with
that.
your
Doesn't help.
data.
Like when people put olive oil or oil of some sort in their spaghetti water
if
when they
it's
start to
dry.
boil it. That's just a bunch of bunk.
Yeah,
Don't
but if
bother
it's
wasting
dry-
your oil.
Don't do that.
You put the dry spaghetti in oil and see if it softens it. We have a question. We can do a discovery experiment. I think I have.
I got to
Excuse
say
me,
that I
there are
don't.
rules. There are rules about being educational, and I think doing science counts as educational.
Can I make a
I
hypothesis on
wanted
that?
to
No!
say.
Mel, I'll do it.
I wanted to
I
just
bought
say
a
that
fresh
I
bottle
do not
of olive
fan-
oil.
I
Got
do
some
not
angel
fan.
hair.
I do not fancy using a puttanesca sauce as a hair conditioner.
Nerdy says, could it be fusilli? Fusilli? Fusilli?
Facility.
Really cute.
Fusilli.
Rather than spaghetti? No. Spooky says you
Why
can comb
not?
your hair with spatula hands.
Fusilli is so much more like dreadlocks. It'd be cool.
Stool is bringing up a good point though, because is this just out of your head or is that all your hair is spaghetti now?
Oh, I hadn't given it any thought. I have to say, it was
Ooh.
only on the head I was thinking.
Yeah.
Well, see, then it
Well, you're
depends
not
on
gross
where.
like the rest of us. God.
That might change my answer.
I mean, cooked spaghetti might be okay for pubes.
Can you imagine having dry pubes that were like spaghetti in your pants all day?
No.
Crunching and scratching and
I'm more intrigued by Brian's beard.
I'm glad I shaved my beard off.
yeah. Would this be a spaghetti beard?
Brian, can I chew your face? I'm hungry.
Harmonica Man says, new pickup line, show me your flapjacks.
Oh God.
So you can
My
sweat syrup
meatballs
on
are
it?
saucy.
Oh dear.
Oh my god. There we go. Notice, is it 100% Durham wheat? Yes.
Well, what if we have gluten intolerance?
You
Then you're
couldn't eat
screwed.
it. Yes.
Then you got to go
I'm
get
allergic
those
to myself.
disgusting rice noodles and eat that crap.
You'd
Even
have
though you've
inflamed
grown it.
follicles.
Well, no, I think if you had gluten intolerance, the hair coming out of you would be fine.
You just couldn't eat
guess
your own
so.
hair.
You just couldn't eat your own hair, yeah.
That'd
Um,
be weird. I would feel
well-
like I'd have to go into some kind of service role to share my hair with the world.
Can
to
you
try
eat your
to-
own hair now?
I don't do that.
Does hair count as roughage?
I don't think so. No, it's made out of protein. So I guess if you really, but I don't know that our bodies could digest the hair because I don't think it. I don't think it has the enzymes break down keratin like that.
Santi
Maybe.
said-
Maybe. I don't know.
So-
It should just pass. Hair would just pass through the system. It's like because you can actually go through.
Now,
animal
all the
feed.
all the microbes and oils on there, maybe some nutritional value there.
If we have this as hair, does that mean we automatically get ordained as Pastafarian priests?
No.
Absolutely, yeah. That's
I think that's fair.
I feel I've lost control.
Would
Right.
men still go bald if they had spaghetti hair?
Ramen.
Well,
Ramen hair? Okay, ramen hair. That's all right.
Santi says, I would love a spaghetti mohawk. Zero says, just how thin is this spaghetti going to be? It's going to be about 3 millimeters and flat.
Did you know that
Looks like angel hair.
your a package of your average ramen noodles and you cook it all up and don't break up the noodles, just cook them out in their long length, and then you stretch them out and put them end to end, it's about 27 feet.
Why do you
I
know
didn't know
this?
I ain't saying.
Santi says, it will be eating my hair cannibalism. Technically, yes. Julie says, but don't forget, most of our species is fine with reasonable amount of cannibalism.
Well, where the hell would lasagna be coming from?
Say again? Where the what?
If we're getting spaghetti from our heads, where does lasagna come from?
Where does lasagna come from? Someone
something
takes the
that-
stuff from your head and works it.
Uh-huh.
They weave the sheets. They weave the hair into sheets, like knitting a sweater.
Oh, okay. I can accept that.
This is the thing, isn't it? Do you want? This is the ultimate question. Do you want to use your body to open up an Italian restaurant or a pancake house? You know.
Well, pancake houses are open all night, so that would be really tiring.
Yeah.
Julie says, "Is all body hair? Is it all body hair that's spaghetti?" I think we've established it is all body hair that's spaghetti.
We've explored a lot of the spaghetti. We really haven't gone too much into
I
the
know.
syrup or the mechanics there at all.
Syrup says, "You had control." No, rarely. Math Pig says, "I'm in a mood for a pot noodle now." Syrup flavored?
It's actually sticky rib. It's the only one left in the cupboard.
You went and got it.
This is-
Okay, now they're arguing about the size of spaghettis. I'm gonna cry. Right!
Moving on.
Quick answers.
Spaghetti
Rainbow.
hair.
Spaghetti hair, Math Pig. Rainbow.
I'm gonna go with the spaghetti here. Yeah.
Spaghetti hair. Jenny.
Spaghetti.
Jeff.
I'm gonna be different and say maple syrup.
Mel.
I already said maple syrup.
You already went maple syrup.
Yep, I did.
She wants to be
Dave?
sticky all the time. Sticky mouth.
Dave, your answer before we go?
Oh, I'm gonna go with the noodles. Pasta hair.
Well, yeah, spaghetti is pasta. It's not noodles.
Well, sorry, my bad. I forgot the question. It's been a long time. If you enjoyed that, please hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. If you think you've got a better answer or just want to tell us how wrong we are, leave a comment down below. Subscribe down here for new questions every day and make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss out on our live shows. If you click over here, you'll see our latest upload. Over here, for what YouTube thinks you'll love the most. And finally, for a complete playlist of all our currently released questions, click here.